on the 15th. This is on the 14th day of our first month. Everybody coming together. They were up in the upper room. Was in the house and couldn't come out until today is what we're celebrating our deliverance on the 15th. He said we're supposed to come together on the 15th to celebrate our deliverance. The Most High delivering us out of captivity. But they saying, hey, crucify him. And the governor said, why? Verse 23. What evil have he done? What he done? That's evil. But they cried out the more, saying, let him be crucified. This wicked Israelites. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a turmoil, they going crazy, about to riot, was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. He took water and washed his hands, saying, I'm innocent of this just person. Then answered all the people and said, his blood be on us. You got to hear this. They said, his blood be on us and on our children. So that's why a lot of you, the children of those Israelites that said that, why you can't come back to this truth. You can't even respect being in this truth because they put that vow on you right there. Say, his blood be on us and on our children. So when somebody can't really accept this for what it is, they can be part of the ones that was right there. Their lineages go back to these wicked Israelites that said his blood, MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI's blood, be on us and on our children. That's their lineage, all the way to the day, all the way to the end of the world. This world that we in now. Understand? That's why the Most High said in 2 Ezra 9:22, he said, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. His blood be on us and on our children. And let my grape and my plant be kept. But with great labor have I, who is the Most High, made it perfect. Don't care about everybody. Say few gonna be saved. Listen. Then the soldiers of the governor took MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI into the common hall and gathered unto him the whole band of soldiers. What soldiers do you think those are? They're the Roman soldiers that worked for the Roman Empire. Verse 30. They got their pentagram here. And they spit on him and took the reed and smote him on the head. Come on. Y'all better look at this. In a Talmud, they say MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI is burning in hot feces. Y'all better understand that. Verse 30. And they spit on him and took the reed and smote him on the head. Put their little pentagram there. Pentagram here, verse 34. They gave him vinegar to drink mingled with gall. And when he had taste thereof, he would not drink. It's cold, man. That's why it's a lot to pay for. But what has happened, man? And it's prophesied in Psalms, what are Psalms 69. Verse 21. They gave me also gall for my meat, and in my thirst they gave me vinegar to drink. You see, like I say, so what you see, I keep saying in the New Testament, is verified by what was written in the old scrolls, what they call the Old Testament. Because there was no New Testament when MASHAYACH walked the earth. There were only the law and the prophets. So Christianity is totally wrong and not teaching you of what a MASHAYACH had to go by when he walked the earth. And that is the law and the prophets. Or prove me wrong. Tell your pastors to come forth and prove that he read from Paul's writings that y'all like to read but don't understand. Peter, book of Peter, or Timothy, or Revelations, any books that's in the New Testament. That's why you see mostly everything that's happening here is fulfilling prophecy of what was written already. And they putting their little pentagrams on here, a little Baphomet sign, upside down 5-point stars. Look at verse 35 and 36. Got their pentagrams here. Their goat heads here. And they crucified him and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. You see. And go back to Psalms 22. David is prophesying about a Mashiach YAHAWASHI. Psalms 22, 18. They part my garments, understand, and overstand. Didn't nobody do this to King David? He's a prophet. He's prophesying about what would happen with our king, or Mashiach YAHAWASHI. And we just read, listen, they part my garments among them and cast lots. They bid it upon my vesture, his garment, because his garment was woven from the top to the bottom. Didn't even have one seam in it. I love verse 16. Look at what it says. But dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and my feet. You think that happened to King David when he put all nations under subjection to we the Israelites for 40 years? I don't think so. For dog, he called them dogs. For dogs have compassed me. Okay. Now I told you it's the Romans that the Roman soldiers that did it. Now look at Mark 7:24. We just gonna read the Bible. Let it talk to us. Mark 7:24. He called them dogs, right? That's what King David said. Mark 7:24. And from thence he arose and went into the borders of Tyre and Zidon and entered into an house and would have no man know it. He want nobody to know where he was at, but he could not be hid. He couldn't hide himself, right? Listen, for a certain woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit. So this woman had her daughter had an unclean spirit, right? Heard of him and came and fell at his feet. You see? Because remember, he did more miracles than putting all the books of the world couldn't contain all the miracles. So he was very famous, but he didn't make himself no reputation. But all the miracles he done, that's why she come here, a certain woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit. She had demons. Her daughter had demons. Heard of him and came and fell at his feet. This is Mashiach YAHAWASHI, this big black man, right? The woman was a Greek. So the woman was a Greek, a so-called white woman, and an Edomite. The same one, the Romans that put him to death. The so-called white man that put him to death. The woman was a Greek, right? A Syrophoenician by nation. That's where she came from. And she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter. But the Mashiach said unto her, let the children first be filled. When you read Matthew, the story in Matthew 15, he said he ignored her. Then he said something to her. He said, hey, let the children first be filled. Meaning the children of Israel. Remember I told you in Matthew 15:24, he said, hey, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man.